if they can tolerate your taste. In my case, that's hard for people to do. But my point is that the best thing is that if you can take music, even if it's the old analog stuff, and share it. But best of all, of course, I'm going to argue is that if you can move to a digital music library that does not take up or does not require the storage space, period. The last thing I wanted to point out, though, is I lied. I said that the best is sharing music, but I think the best is making music with yourself and making it with other people. The ability to make music together is so cool. I could go on and on, but think about live performances. Think about what the performers get to do. Well, there's no reason we can't do that same thing with our musical instruments, which I talk about in another chapter. But my favorite story so far around music is this idea that of a grandmother, when she had her children come up to visit for the summer, they would make music, they would make songs, and she would take them to a little recording studio. You could actually record at home on programs like Apple's program, I'll think of it in a second. And you can record your own music, and in doing so, my goodness, it's called GarageBand. You can record your own music with your grandchildren. And then what she did, when I interviewed her, she took the kids down to a recording studio. They put all their songs of the summer on a CD, and then when they left to go back home, they had a CD of songs that they had made with grandmother. Now, is that cool or what? So to summarize music, we have a real attachment to music. It just is hard to let go of it just because of the love that we have of music for all of its good reasons, period. But I'm going to suggest that you don't have to hang on to the analog music as much or any more if you consider moving to a digital music library. And I would just argue the economy of this is compelling, but don't forget, in all of your love and enjoyment of music, to enjoy it with other people, enjoy it on your own, but also if you have the ability to go make music and record that and digitize it for your children and their children, that becomes pretty special, and it's what I consider a great example of creating an Our Museum of Us together. And I am going to talk later in another chapter, Our Park of Us, about the quality of our things. And I just want to make the plug here that recording music and making music together is, in my world, that high standard of quality, Our Park of Us, Our Museum of Us. So go get them. I'm encouraged you to get out there and play music.